Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Brooklyn if you're new here. I'm so glad you clicked on today's video. To get in the Halloween spirit, I thought it would be fun to read 7 spooky books over the next 7 days. October is my favorite month, fall is my favorite season, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. Today is October 21st, so we have 10 days till Halloween, and I'm just not really in the spirit like I normally am. I think the month has just gone by so quickly. I'm also in a little bit of a reading slump. I just haven't been wanting to read as much as normal, which is totally fine, but I do miss it, and I hope that this gets me back into it. I have always been a physical book reader, but this month I've actually been listening to a lot of books, which is totally fine obviously, but I have a lot of books on my physical TBR that I really need to read before I keep buying all these audiobooks. So this week we are going to challenge ourselves to read mostly physical books. I am a self-employed esthetician and small business owner, and this week is just a little bit of a slower week at work, so I thought it was the perfect time to do this. That being said, since I do take appointments, I could get more appointments throughout the week too, so I do have some audiobooks that I have saved and ready to go for these days if I need it. But let's go through all the books I plan on reading the next 7 days. I am absolutely a mood reader, so I did pick more than 7 books, but these are all books that I have been wanting to read, so I just put them all in here. We'll see how I'm feeling that day, and that's the book we'll end up reading. We are going to start with audiobooks. I do work on the weekends, and those are my really busy days. This Sunday I actually have book club, so I won't be working, but Saturday I have a fully packed day, so I will be listening to one of the audiobooks for sure on Saturday. I'm just going to go through all the spooky-ish reads on my Audible, and these will kind of be the options that I have if I do need an audiobook sometime this week. Starting off strong, I have the whole Scared Sexy collection. This was actually free through my Amazon Prime, so I have all of them downloaded. These are 6 novellas by 6 different authors. I haven't listened to any of these, but I've heard great things. I am planning on listening to Hazelwood's novella in the collection on Saturday for sure. That one is called Hot for Slayer. Maybe I'll even make myself listen to 2 of them that day because they are so short and I don't want to like cheat myself out of this challenge, but I've heard great things about them, so can't wait to listen to these ones. I actually have quite a bit of options on my Audible as well. They've been having a lot of sales, and whenever I see a book that catches my eye that I've kind of been looking at and it goes on sale, I just get it. I have That's Not My Name by Megan Lally, The Girl Who Was Taken by Charlie Donnelly, War D by Frida McFadden, and The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden as well. So yes, I do have a lot of options on Audible, which is nice in case my work schedule does get really crazy. I still want to complete this challenge, but those are my options for audiobooks. Now we're gonna go through the physical books. Picking out the physical books was very tough for me. I have a lot of thrillers, spooky-ish reads that are on my bookshelves that are on my TBR, but these are the 7 that I'm most excited for, or that fit the spooky theme the best. Also, I just realized that with most of these reads, I'm going in blind, which is kind of exciting. First is Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Cavanaugh. I've heard really great things about this on TikTok, so we will see. I've heard it's very twisty. You never know what way it's gonna go. And it's pretty short. Most of the books that I picked, by the way, are on the shorter side just because I obviously have to read them within the day. Then I picked out My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. I also don't know too much about this one. I picked this up randomly at Barnes & Noble one day because it was like, I think I picked it up in late August, early September, but it made me excited for spooky season. And obviously vampires, this is a very October read, so I do want to finish this by the end of the month, so that's kind of why I put it on here as well. Next is Bunny by Mona Awad. I picked this up at a local bookstore a few weeks ago, and I am just very, very intrigued by it. This is probably the book on my bookshelf that intrigues me the most, so I picked it for this video. I think this is like a horror read. I think there's some like dark academia in it, don't quote me on that, but I think so. Also, the reviews say it's funny, so I don't know, I really want to read this. I might read this today as day 1, honestly, because I just need to know what this is about. I know the second book also came out a few weeks ago, so if I do like this, I plan on picking that one up. Also extremely excited for these because I can't wait to just be in the know. I have literal FOMO because I haven't read these books yet, but Bride and Mate by Hazelwood. I love Miss Hazelwood. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I have never read a werewolf fantasy, so I'm excited to see what I'm getting myself into. Only have heard amazing things about both of these. I will definitely be forcing myself to finish both of these by the end of this challenge. These are like my must reads over the next 7 days, so by the end of the video I will have finished these. Then I chose We Live Here Now by Sarah Pinborough. This is also another extremely short thriller read. I don't know too much about this one either, but it's only like 270 pages, so I think it will be perfect for this challenge. Lastly, I have The Locked Ward by Sarah Pekkanen. I talked about this one a little bit in my last book haul, but it does look very intriguing and also short, so I thought it would be a good read this week as well. Those are my initial picks for this week, but like I said, I'm a mood reader, so I definitely can change it up if I feel like it. My goals by the end of the week are obviously to read the 7 books, but also to get out of my little mini reading slump. This book challenge starts right now, so I need to decide what I'm gonna read first. I'm in between Bride and Bunny, and I can't decide. Should I ask Siri? We're gonna ask Siri to flip a coin. Bride is heads, Bunny is tails. Let's do this. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's tails. Do you guys see that? Siri has spoken. She said tails. We are reading Bunny today. I do think it's good we're starting with this one because I feel like I'm the most excited for this one. Like I said, mostly intrigued, but I think this will give us a very good start to this challenge. The ambiance is set for our reading day. As you guys saw, I put on like a spooky backdrop, rain sounds on YouTube. I lit a candle, I have a Diet Coke, we have our book, and we are ready to read it. It's currently 11:47 and we are gonna start this book right now. It has been 1 hour. Also, this is my dog, Obi-Wan. He decided to join me on the couch and take a nap while I was reading. It's been an hour. I am 72 pages in. I'm on chapter 10. I'm liking it so far. It's weird. It's really weird, like getting into it, but it's starting to pick up a little bit as well. So liking it so far. I'm going to make lunch now and then get back to reading, but I wanted to give you guys a little update. Guys, I am such an idiot. Like I told you, I have book club this Sunday, but I haven't even read the book club book. So this book is actually going to replace one of the 7 reads I talked about. It is still a spooky read. It's Soul Searching by Lyla Sage. So anyway, just so you guys know, this will be replacing one of those books. But I am super excited to read this. I just completely forgot about it. This book actually has 3 parts. Like there's part 1, part 2, part 3. I just finished part 1. This book is absolutely bonkers so far. It's like insane. I'm really liking it though. I just got to part 2, so I will update you guys when I finish with part 2 and I start part 3. It's currently 4:30 and I just finished Bunny, so we are officially done with the first book. I probably will talk about all these books just a little bit after, so I'll put like timestamps on the bottom. If you do plan on reading these books, skip to those. I definitely want to talk about this book though, because I really don't know how I'm supposed to feel after reading that. This book kind of gives Mean Girls meets Frankenstein meets Fight Club. I basically read this in one sitting. I took a little break to like eat lunch and everything, but other than that, I sat through this whole book. I gave it 4 stars. This is my second horror read, and I think I really like horror books. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know below. I felt like I was on drugs while I was reading this, and I really want to know the author's thought process and like creative process behind this book because I'm so intrigued. I definitely believe that our main character, Sam, is schizophrenic. So schizophrenia is mentioned once in the book when she sees an old lady reading like an article and it's about schizophrenia. I think her friend was made up in her head, and then I do think Jonah, another character that we meet, is also made up in her head because this is the last few sentences of the book. You could come with me, I say to Jonah, if you want. I lower my gaze to the mud. Sure, Samantha, says the mud. I'd love to. What? That is the last sentence of this book. Weird, bonkers, confusing, still entertaining though. Like obviously read it in one go, so I didn't put it down. Also pretty gory obviously, but it is a horror book, so when you pick that up you probably already know that. Right after I finished this, I absolutely immediately ordered the second book that follows this one. Again, I gave this 4 stars, so I will say that this is a pretty successful day 1. I have already decided that tomorrow's read is going to be Bride by Hazelwood, but I might start it tonight, so I'm telling you guys right now, this is what we will be reading next. I'm kind of over reading for the rest of the day, but like I said, it's only like 5 o'clock right now, and so I have a lot of time left, so I might just start this. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. It's now Wednesday and day 2 of this challenge. Yesterday, obviously, I read Bunny, and now I am reading Bride by Hazelwood. I did end up starting this actually last night, and I could not put it down. I'm literally 200 pages in, which does end up being a really good thing for me today because I did have a few clients book appointments today, so I'm a little bit busier than I thought I would be at work. However, I still have like a 3-hour gap in between appointments today, so I plan on bringing this and probably finishing this at work. And then I'm actually going to bring Mate, which is the book that follows chose this one to work as well and probably start this. I am absolutely devouring this though. I am liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I totally understand the hype. I do love a dual POV. It's definitely my favorite and preferred way of reading, but I love that this is in her point of view, and then at the top of each chapter right here, we get like a little thought bubble from him. This one is chapter 11, and it says, some nights when he's walking past her door, he has to whisper to himself, keep going. Stop. I'm blushing. I do highly recommend this book if you are in a reading slump like me, because this is the first book I've picked up in the past few weeks that I've been like genuinely really excited to read and I don't want to put down. I'm now at work. I'm trying to talk a little quiet because I don't know if people outside can hear me, but anyway, got a coffee on the way. I did get a little bit of reading done before I left for work, and I'm going to read a little bit more before my first appointment, but I am now on page 270. There's only about 120 pages left, and I can't lie, I am really upset about it. I do think this is going to be a 5-star read for me as well. Also, the plane scene, if you know, you know, it had me giggling, kicking my feet the whole entire time. And I'm really glad I brought the second book with me today because I guarantee I'm going to finish this and I'm gonna want more. My first client today is on her way in, so I'm gonna set this down, but I definitely will check in with you guys soon. She literally just confessed her feelings to him and he shut her down. I'm in a mood now. I just finished with my first appointment of the day and I have about 20 minutes before my next one, so I am gonna read a little bit in between. What the f? It's a little bit later now. It's 3 o'clock, so now I have a break from 3 to 6, and I did just finish Bride. I gave it 5 stars. I loved every second of it. Flo did redeem himself for me at the end, thank goodness. So now we're gonna start Mate. This has nothing to do with like the spooky books that I'm reading this week, but I did just finish Sunlight by Devney Perry. I listened to it on audio. I wanted to throw it in here just to give like a mini review. I did really like this as well. This is the second book in the Haven River Ranch series. I read the first one in my last vlog, actually. I liked that one. I gave it 3.5 stars because it just wasn't anything like too different or special. I did give this one 4 stars because it is accidental pregnancy, which I don't like that trope, but I did really like this book. I am gonna go grab lunch really quick because I am starving, and then I'm either gonna start editing this video with all the clips I currently have, or I'm gonna start on tomorrow's read, which is Mate by Hazelwood. I will see you guys a little bit later. 5:45, my last client is almost here, so I just wanted to check in. This might be my last check-in since I did finish today's book, but I am currently 70 pages into Mate and also just loving it. I'm loving the banter between the two main characters, and obviously, as you can tell, I'm just having a great reading day. Might check in one more time if I continue reading this today, but I'm so tired. I plan on going home, taking a shower, and just going to bed, but I will definitely see you guys either later today or tomorrow. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is officially day 3 of this challenge, and today's read is Mate by Hazelwood. I did read a little bit more since the last time I talked to you guys. I'm on page 105. I have a really chill work day today. I actually don't work until 3, and then I have 3 appointments back to back, and right now it's 10:30. I'm hoping to get a bulk of this done or even finish it by the time I have to go to work, and then I really need to start Soul Searching by Lyla Sage. This will be tomorrow's read technically, but I'm hoping to start it tonight because this is also our book club pick of the month, and book club is literally on Sunday and I host it, so I need to like get this done and get the PowerPoint done and all of that as well. I am loving this book so far. I love their dynamic and how they bicker and everything, but unfortunately I was scrolling TikTok last night and I got spoiled. I was so upset. I still am a little bit upset. Obviously I'm still gonna love it, but I was like, are you kidding me? Like, no warning, no nothing, you just put it on the TikTok? Like, even though I was spoiled, I still can't wait to start reading this again. I've been thinking about it all morning. I just made a coffee. I'm gonna start some breakfast and then get to reading. Update, it is 1:30. I'm about 65% of the way through this book. I'm on page 290. Good news and bad news, these 2 books, Bride and Mate, I feel like are getting me out of my slump, but I feel like they're gonna just put me in a slump because they are so good. If you have any recommendations that are similar to these books, please let me know. I just ordered The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson because I heard it was pretty similar to this as well, so that's on its way, so I definitely will be reading that soon. I don't have big gaps in between my appointments today at work, but I probably can spare like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. So hopefully I get a little bit further through this before I get home tonight. Really don't want to put this down. I want to literally skip getting ready for work and just go in looking like a bum so I can read this for an extra 20 minutes. But unfortunately I can't do that. If I do end up reading anything at work, I'll give you guys an update there, but I will probably see you guys when I get back home from work later today. Hi guys, it is now Friday. I did finish Mate last night. I just totally forgot to check in. This was another 5-star read for me, and I'm so surprised that I love these as much as I did just because they are fantasy and I don't read too much of that. We're now on day 4 and today I will be reading Soul Searching by Lyla Sage. This is our book club read this month and book club is literally on Sunday in 2 days. So I'm hoping to finish it either tonight or like really early tomorrow. I'm in charge of book club as well and I send out like a little survey, like Google form thing, just asking what you rated it, like questions you want to ask the group and stuff. So I really need to finish this hopefully today. I actually woke up this morning with horrible cramps and a fever, so I did cancel and reschedule my 2 clients I had booked today. So I will just be home today. I really need to rest up because I have a full work day tomorrow and I need to feel 100%. But hopefully, since I'm home all day and just gonna be like hanging out, I can finish this book. I have also heard mixed reviews on this from the girls in book club. Some have liked it and some have given it like 1 to 2 stars. So hoping I like it. I hope it's fast paced after reading Mate and Bride because I really need that right now or I feel like I will be in another slump. I do love all of Lyla Sage's other books though, so hopefully this is another great read. I am gonna go downstairs and take some medicine and then I'm gonna start this book, so I definitely will update you guys when I'm a few chapters in. Little update for you guys since I filmed that last clip. It is now 6 o'clock and I'm barely starting the book. I know, but it's okay. After I recorded that last clip, I ended up taking a nap and I woke up not feeling good at all. So I have just been resting and napping all day. Really not in the mood to read a physical book, so I ended up actually buying it on audio and that is what I'm listening to now. My favorite narrator, her name is Samantha and it starts with a B. I'll put like her name somewhere on the screen. She is my favorite narrator of all time and she narrates this book, so that was my deciding factor. Since I haven't really been doing anything obviously all day, I really want to like do something, so I'm actually scrapbooking while I'm listening to it, so that is also why I got the audio version. Right now I'm about 4 chapters in and I am really liking it so far. I'm really liking the male narrator too. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I am really enjoying it. Also, while I'm listening to this, I'm going to be bedazzling my book as well. I did this to my first book in the series. Let me go grab it really quick. I did this last night and I'm literally obsessed with this. It's also such a mindless activity that it's really fun to do like while you listen to audiobooks or watch a movie. I am obsessed, but that is what I'm doing while I'm listening to this today.
Though, it was always effective, either in anything negative, which is not in this apartment, but only reminded me of exactly what I'd lost. But I didn't want to fix my life. I didn't want to do anything. Get out, I asked. That got another laugh out of me.
Sorry that the lighting is so weird. I don't know where my ring light is, but it's fine. It's dark outside, so I just flipped you guys around. So we're in front of my lamp. Anyway, I'm about 70% of the way through this book and I have about 100 pages left. I am liking it. It's giving like 3.5, 4-star rating for me right now. I do love the paranormal aspect to it. Obviously, this is a perfect time to read it as well. It's getting me in the Halloween mood. But I do think the couple, Collins and Brady, are a little too insta-lovey for me. It's not my favorite thing ever. I do think Brady is like a really cute golden retriever MMC though. I'm not really connecting with Collins, the FMC, as much, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's like lack of depth or something. I don't really know, but I'm not feeling that connection with her yet. Maybe I'll get there, but I'm already like 70% through, so I probably won't. But anyway, that's my only thing with this, but I am having a good time. I mean, I like it and everything. I just don't know. It's just not all there for me, if that makes any sense. It is now Saturday. I actually just got home from work. It's about 5:30 p.m. and I have not read a single thing today, but I have absolutely no plans the rest of the night, so I'm gonna spend it reading. I was planning on listening to Hot for Slayer, which is Ali Hazelwood's novella in the Scared Sexy collection, but I'm kind of in the mood to actually read like a physical book, which I did not think I would be because I had such a long day at work. I need to be careful on which book I choose to read because I have to finish it by the end of the night. I do think Kill for Me, Kill for You would be a good choice for tonight because it's not terribly long. It's about 330 pages-ish, but I heard it's so like twisty and crazy and you don't want to put it down. But first, let's talk about yesterday's read, which is Soul Searching by Lyla Sage, because I did finish it and I really want to talk about it. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. I really wanted to give it 4 stars, but something was just missing for me. I don't think it was a bad book or anything like that. I just think it wasn't too deep. Like if you're really wanting a read where it's just fun and lighthearted, nothing crazy, I think this would be a really good book for you to read. But to me, it was just missing that character depth and I just didn't connect to the FMC or the MMC like I hoped to. Like I said last night, it also is a little insta-lovey, which I'm not a big fan of, and sometimes you can pull it off, but this time it just I didn't love it. The ending was a little rushed and fell a little flat for me as well. That is why I gave it 3.5 stars. Like I said, if you just want something really light and easy, I feel like you would really like this book. It's also great for the season, obviously, because it is paranormal. There will be a second book in the series too, so I definitely will be reading it because I love Lyla Sage. And I didn't hate this book or anything, like I said. It's a good book, but maybe the second one will be better. I can't decide if I want to listen to the audiobook or read a physical book. Novella is only about 2 hours long, and I do usually listen to audiobooks on like 1.5 speed, so even a little shorter than that. So I might listen to that while I clean the house really quick just to make sure I get a book done today, and then I might start a physical book. Update, it has been about an hour and I did decide to start Kill For Me, Kill For You. I'm really liking it so far. I'm on page 53, chapter 7, and there's about 330 pages. I really am enjoying that we're getting all the different characters' point of views. I did not know that I would get that in this book, and I'm really enjoying it. However, my boyfriend is on his way home right now and we're gonna go grab food, and I think we might watch a movie or something. So I am gonna put this down for right now, and I'm gonna listen to the novella just to make sure I get something read today. I do still plan on reading some of this tonight. I just don't think I'll finish it tonight. So I'm gonna switch to the novella. I have Hot for Slayer ready to go right here. I have switched to the novella. I'm gonna start playing it now. It's 2 hours and 42 minutes, but I'm putting it on 1.5 speed, so it's about an hour and 45. I might be back later tonight with a review on this and an update on this book, but if not, I definitely will update you guys tomorrow. Happy Sunday. I literally just woke up and it's 11 o'clock. I haven't slept in that late in so long. I normally work Sundays, but since today is book club, I did take the day off, so I actually got to sleep in, which I never do, and it was so nice. However, I think today I'm gonna have to listen to another novella because I just don't have time. I have book club at 5:30, but I'm gonna head over around 4. And I also have a lot of things to do around the house, so I think it's gonna be another novella day, but I did finish Hot for Slayer by Hazelwood last night, so let's do a mini recap on that. I feel like there's not too much you can say about novellas just because they are very short. Usually they're not obviously as deep because you don't have enough time with the characters, but I really enjoyed this one. This novella follows Ethel, who is a vampire, and Laszlo, who is a vampire slayer. So it's a little enemies to lovers. Hazelwood writes the perfect men who, like, the girl always thinks they hate her, but they actually are like in love with her, and I absolutely eat it up every single time. I don't care if it's the exact same thing across all of her books, which it is very similar most of the time. Don't care. Love it every single time. Hazelwood men yearn like no other. I gave it 4 stars. I had a great time, and I would love it if Hazelwood ever decided to write a full book on them. I feel like novellas are really hard to give 5 stars to just because, again, they're so short and you don't really have time to make like a connection with the characters. The only novella I've ever given 5 stars was Love and Other Killers by Brynne Weaver, and it's because it's like an epilogue novella, so you get to like see all the characters again, so it was like bittersweet to read, and that's why I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and now I need to pick which one from the Scared Sexy collection I want to listen to today. If I go through these novellas in order, the next one would be Falling by Christina Lauren, but I kind of want to listen to Spicy Little Curses by JT Gessinger. Scratch all that. I am gonna go in order, so today I'm gonna listen to Falling by Christina Lauren. That is an hour and 39 minutes, and then I'm gonna try and get to Spicy Little Curses by JT Gessinger, which is the 3rd novella in the series. That one's 2 hours and 7 minutes. So I'm gonna put on my headphones and go clean the house, and I will be back with an update. Last update of today, because I am about to head to book club, but I just finished Falling by Christina Lauren. That is the 2nd novella in the Scared Sexy collection. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. It was honestly like pretty meh for me. I felt like it ended right when I was like getting invested, which kind of stinks, but it was only about an hour long listen, so not too bad at all. I do want to finish the rest of the Scared Sexy collection before Halloween, so I'm gonna make that a little goal for myself. Now I'm gonna head to book club. Book club usually goes on for like 2 hours, even like an hour, hour and a half sometimes. So if I get home in time, I'm going to continue reading Kill For Me, Kill For You by Steve Cavanaugh. If I do read that tonight, I will update you guys, but if not, I will see you tomorrow for the final day of this. Good morning, friends. It is now Monday. Book club was so much fun last night, but I didn't get home till about 9 o'clock, so I actually didn't read Kill For Me, Kill For You at all when I got home. That's why I didn't update you guys. Now I'm heading in just for a quick shift at my part-time job. I wear headphones the whole time at my part-time job, and I usually listen to audiobooks, so I think today I'm gonna try and get through the entire Scared Sexy collection while I'm at work. I do still want to read Kill For Me, Kill For You as today's read, so I definitely will be back later so we can read it together. Hopefully I will have finished the Scared Sexy collection when I come back too, and we can kind of review them and rank them, my favorite to least favorite, together. Also, a little update on my reading slump. I think this challenge is getting me out of it. There are a lot more books now that when I look at my bookshelf, I like am excited and I want to pull them and read them. So thank goodness I did this challenge. I think it is really helping. I am back from work and I did get my nails done as well. They look so good. She killed it. Also, my dog has been my shadow since I got home and obviously wants a lot of attention today, which is fine, and we will give it to him, but that is why he will probably be in these clips right now. I actually only got to listen to one of the novellas at work because I forgot my headphones and I didn't want to bother anyone by listening to it out loud, so I only listened to it while I was by myself, which was only for like 30 minutes. The one I listened to was Spicy Little Curses by JT Gessinger, and I really liked it. I liked it more than the second one, but not as much as the first one, which was Hazelwood's. I know I said I would read Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Cavanaugh today, but there has been a change of plans because I am a mood reader, and this is going to be the reality of being a mood reader. I wanted to read that book earlier today, and now I'm totally switching and I want to read something else. I actually decided to start My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine today. I'm just in the mood for more of a romance read than a thriller read, and I honestly just want something super light right now, and this is kind of like rom-com-y, so that is why I'm picking this one today instead. However, it is currently 4:05 and I haven't started it yet, so we are gonna go downstairs and just read for the rest of the night, and I will be back with an update. It is 8 o'clock and I just finished My Roommate is a Vampire. This follows Cassie, who is struggling financially and is getting kicked out of her apartment, and she stumbles across a Craigslist ad posted by Frederick looking for a roommate. Little does she know he is a vampire, and since he is a vampire, he's obviously not fitting in very well and struggling socially, so when she finds out that he is a vampire, he asks for her help. So she teaches him how to dress, talk, all the lingo, and things like that. And then of course this blossoms into a lot more. This was a quick, easy read, and I do recommend it if you're looking for something lighthearted and just fun. I do recommend reading it during fall or spooky season because it definitely got me in the Halloween spirit. I'm in between rating it 2.75 stars and 3 stars just because I thought it was super fun, but I don't know if I would recommend this. Like, I think there are other books I would recommend before this is the only thing. And we have officially completed 7 spooky reads in 7 days. My favorite read this week was definitely Mate by Hazelwood. I loved both Bride and Mate, but I think I liked Mate a little bit more. I can officially say that I am out of my reading slump and I have never been happier. I also wanted to give a shout out to Kill for Me, Kill for You by Steve Cavanaugh, because even though I didn't make it to this book in this challenge, I still am really liking it and I plan on reading it probably tomorrow, honestly, or when I'm in the mood for a thriller. I definitely will let you guys know how I like this when I do end up reading it. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know below if you do like these kind of videos because I thought it was so fun to film, and I definitely will do more if you like them. Hope you have an amazing and a safe Halloween, and I will see you guys next time.